If you have been waiting for Stronghold to return to its classic medieval roots, then Stronghold 4 might be exactly what you've been hoping for. Firefly Studios has officially revealed the next mainline entry in the series, and it's bringing back the castle building, economy management, and massive sieges that made the original game such a classic. And with a demo on Steam, it's a great time to go over everything we know so far. John the Scavenger here, and if you like your RTS castle building games, this is one to keep your eyes on, especially if you have played the Stronghold games before. Unlike some of the more experimental entries in the series, Stronghold 4 is a prequel to the original Stronghold. Instead of exploring new time periods or locations, the game takes place back to medieval England. Throughout the campaign, you'll rise from an ordinary villager to become a knight leading armies and defending your kingdom. The campaign is expected to include 22 story missions with fully voiced cinematics, giving players a more story-driven experience than previous games. But to be honest with you, I never played the game for its story. Yes, it's great to have it and adds some fun to the game, but the most fun thing for me always has been building the perfect castle and watching it survive against the enemy. Thankfully, that is exactly what Stronghold 4 seems to be focusing. You once again build your own medieval fortress from the ground up, placing walls, towers and gatehouses, moats and defensive structures exactly where you want them. At the same time, you'll need to keep your economy running smoothly. That means producing enough food to keep your people happy, collecting tax, managing industry, and making sure your settlement can support a growing army. Once your economy is stable, it's time for the fun part. You'll recruit medieval soldiers, build siege equipment, and either defend your own castle or lay siege to enemy fortresses. According to Firefly Studios, Stronghold 4 also introduces several new mechanics. One of the biggest additions is dynamic weather. Rain can reduce the effectiveness of archers, while snow can affect farming and resource production, meaning you'll need to adapt your strategy depending on the conditions. Maps are also expected to be larger than in previous games, giving players more room to expand their settlements and wage larger battles. Though in the demo, it felt rather limiting in the size I could build my settlement. Castle customization is another area receiving attention, with more decorative options and additional ways to personalize your fortress without sacrificing defensive strength. Once again, you have decorations and beautifications for being a good lord or a bad lord, and you can get the perfect visuals to fit your own playstyle. Stronghold 4 will launch in early access this year with an estimated time of 6 months in early access before the full release, all depending on the feedback they'll get from its fanbase. Alongside the story mode, there will be skirmish battles against AI opponents, a free build sandbox mode for players who just want to create impressive castles, and a skirmish trail which offers a series of increasingly difficult challenges. Firefly also has confirmed that multiplayer and cooperative skirmish modes are planned for full release after early access. That approach has become fairly common in strategy games, and if it's done well, it could help Stronghold 4 become the strongest entry in the series in years. Overall, Stronghold 4 looks like a genuine return to what made the original game so memorable, and I'm here for it. A renewed focus on giving players the freedom to design and defend their own fortresses. Of course, it's still early and we'll have to wait until early access to see how everything comes together. But if Firefly Studios can deliver on what they've shown so far, Stronghold fans may finally get the modern sequel they've been waiting for. Personally, this game feels like a classic Stronghold game. Nothing fancy, just straightforward castle building sprinkled with some management of food and money. But all in all, a very straightforward and basic game, which is not a bad thing at all. So what do you think? Is Stronghold 4 shaping up to be a return to form, or are you keeping your expectations in check? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and want more variety content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and leave a comment. I'll see you all in the next one.